Hi Leo, welcome to your June 2018 monthly forecast. And as you know, this is a two-part video. The first part I'm going to talk about astrology, and the second part I'm going to talk about your tarot forecast. If at any time you guys feel like you need to reach me, whether you just want to send me an email or you'd like to know what are the different types of services that I offer as far as private readings, you can definitely reach me at Donatella Empress of Swords sorry, I said it too fast. Donatella Empress of Swords at gmail.com. And please like, share, and subscribe if you guys like this video, if it has helped a lot. I definitely really appreciate that. And oh my goodness, when you guys comment, it's awesome. I love it because it's like a community that you guys have together. Okay, so what I want to tell you, Leo, is that this month is a very topsy-turvy month, okay? As we left the season of Taurus, we enter the season of Gemini, and it's ruled by Mercury, the sign of the planet is the planet of communication, and the sign that we're in, which will last for like this time frame, from May 21st till June 21st, it will be feeling like duality. And this was set up this way on purpose, Leo, so don't worry about it. We can feel the need to be more social, talkative, and whimsical. But remember, you can also feel very indecisive and even nosy. We can find a duality in ourselves and others, and it causes us to want to increase communication. This is a time that you will feel the need to strengthen your communication with active listening. This is where you practice your mirroring skills. After a person is done speaking, sometimes it's important that you play back what they've said, especially if it's an important matter. Now, I was explaining to some of the signs, there's a three-step process. It's empathizing, it's reassuring, and it's resolving. But as I explained to you guys, I get the sense of you guys actually have a lot of compassion in your hearts. And when it comes to someone that you love, when they show just like pure love, and generosity and kindness and helpfulness, you guys are a very loyal partner. You guys are someone that will commend for someone, but sometimes it's possible that people are misunderstood by you because of lack of communication. It's sometimes these things that you don't really express about yourself with other people, and it's this sense of you don't want your spirit or your flame to be taken from you. It's that sense of independence that you also love to have as well. But when there's a lack of positive communication, meaning like no listening, no compromising, no security, judgment, blame, negativity, you find yourself naturally wanting and needing loopholes. So I just want you to be aware. And these loopholes, Leo, can make you feel weaker as a result. It takes your power away every time you're going to your loophole. Let me explain what a loophole is. Before I do that, as a human being, when your needs are not met, even just by like a natural way of communication, it can make a person feel like they need to scavenger just to satisfy like basic needs. And a basic need could be like having just a little bit of space. Sometimes people just need a little bit of space. And when they don't need that, then they feel like they have to scavenger for something else. Or when it's food, lack of food, sex, sleep, homeostasis, meaning fluctuations and not feeling balance. If a person does not feel balance, whether it's monetarily, financially, whatever the case may be, when you are very unbalanced, it could cause people death. It's very serious. Whether it's your feelings that you need to purge or you need to excrete something you've always wanted to get rid of, most people just need to talk to others and be aware of where it is that you want in the direction of your life. You need to know that setting your GPS and being serious about it will be something very important for you, Leo. Because if it's not set and you're not directed that way, it can affect your family, your children, your stability, your finances, everything that's important to you, Leo. There can be negative influences too by many different facets in your life, and that sometimes is just not just people too. I mean, it can be people, but sometimes it's not just the people, but it could be music and environment and just the feelings of lack, not being grateful and just constantly feeling lack in your life. Satisfying the hunger from loopholes can mean talking to others about internal issues, the parties that are outside of the relationship that can cause conflict, family, friends, etc. Going to others for a solution rather than the person that you have issues with. A lot of that can mean sometimes that the answer is just compromise. Turning your feelings off with drugs or alcohol, using a form of numbing your feelings, will block the intuitive nudges that your body has been trying to show you. There's a reason why your stomach feels funny when you don't feel good about someone or something. There are sensors, and the more we block ourselves, it becomes like a callus to heal a broken heart. Numbing yourself with shopping or gambling. As we find distractions, we cause ourselves more debt and adding more than just relationship problems, but now people have debt because of lack of communication. Distracting yourself in ways that you don't have to feel pain, and it could just be too like over excessive social distractions, religious distractions, overeating, immersing oneself into work also can serve as a distraction. There has to be some kind of balance, some kind of healthy balance. You will understand that distractions have their own time and place. This is just a temporary time of suspension. The question is, how long do you want to sit in it, Leo? It is also one of the most entertaining times of 2018. Most weddings are in the month of June. A lot of celebrations and gatherings are in the month starting from this time. Gemini in the deck of tarot is actually the Lover's card and the Soulmate card. It's accepting the duality of two souls, both different, but divinely paired. Like the salt and pepper shaker, both perfectly set on the dinner table. Always, however, they're completely different, which is why they're so awesomely paired. Okay. Okay, so during this time, you'll feel a positive push for your life and a willingness to break free. What are you choosing to walk away from? These positive factors are not going to be as strong in Saturn retrograde because this is the time to go back and fix stuff. So from April 17th till September 6th, Saturn is going backwards. That's the planet that is the ruler, basically ruling all the zodiacs. And the rules, the laws, that's what that represents, whatever rules and laws that you have. Capricorn is in its home. It's going to be in its home for about 3 years. This is the time that you're going to structure your life, and it's going to break you and pull you to pieces. It's going to pull you apart so bad to make sure you land exactly where you want to be. And this is how you're going to manifest your dreams. It's going to be topsy-turvy, but you cannot fear this. Because April 17th till September 6th was a reversal period. It's as if things went backwards in time, trying to fix themselves out. The Gemini season teaches us to accept the good and the bad and ask you to see the Pandora box in front of you, realize what you are willing to sacrifice for, but unless you know the truth, and knowing the truth means allowing others to be vulnerable, to know that there can always be a solution if that's the position that you want for yourself. When you sacrifice for someone else, is it a true mirror that will sacrifice for you? You must understand, to have someone like that, you must also be vulnerable and be in an accepted, nurtured way through the healing of communication, through compassion, empathy, and resolution. Now understand that if you are in a position of savior, you will mirror a partner just like that, however, in a very different direction. Remember how I said one is salt, the other one is pepper, accepting the beauty in the difference. Understand what your intention is. If you are in need, you will find others more this way. The reason for you meeting several different types of people is for you to understand the lessons of life, to heal, and to learn unconditional love. And learn what cycles are causing changes too. Once you're secure in your energy in a much more positive way, you will only project what is more positive if you constantly feed it that water. Okay, so now I'm going to start your reading, Leo. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Okay, so right now you're thinking, what can I do to start this new journey? There's some kind of there's some kind of peace that you want with finances. Like, let me explain. Let me explain this better. Either you or the person that you're involved with has monetary problems. And it crosses with your sense of security, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense to you, Leo. You're wanting a stable and secure financial structure. You're wanting to make sure that you are really the queen, or someone in a position of power, especially when it comes to being surrounded with luxurious things and people that would help provide that with you too. Or this could be the person that you're with is really thinking about finances, but one of you two is really, really thinking that's the focal point. That's what it is to get the thing that I need. And what's crossing you right now is that either if you're are in a relationship or not in a relationship, but you have this sense of feeling like, I want to be with someone. You know, I want a soulmate. I want that person that's meant for me. Why don't I have that right now? You know, like, or I want to be with my soulmate. So if you know who your soulmate is, Leo, because I'm pulling up the soulmate card and it's reversed, and it's like really thinking like, man, this person was my soulmate, and they're distant with me. They're not compassionate with me. They need to be like more like generous and give and take, because if you guys are cross watching, which is fine, I love it. With Leo, Leo works through the heart. Leo works through compassion. Leo works through a flame of passion. And I've seen miracles in Leos. I'm telling you, I know Leo. I've seen miracles in Leo. When their heartstrings are pulled, you guys will move mountains for someone. There is faithfulness, there's loyalty, there's compromise, there's a lot of it. It's just that the finances and the luxury life is that thought, that idea, can sometimes hinder that. Sometimes finding a true love and then trying to full force, you know, gain your life together or be in a position of power is conflicting in the matters of heart sometimes, if that makes any sense. And Leo, you think about, like, a lot of the times you think about all the good memories in the past. You think about all the good times that you had with someone. You think about it a lot. And, you know, there's a lot of memories there that were really, really good. And you reminisce all the time. And in the recent past, now you're trying to build, like, some kind of form of patience, okay? There's two energies that you're mixing together. Or there's the energy with yourself. You're really trying to have your patience right now. You're really trying to, like, hold it together and have the right attitude towards things, but there's things that are pulling you, Leo. There's feelings that you have, there's things that you want to do, and you just want that full cup. You want everything right now. And you're struggling. And in the near future, you have to be really careful, because if this impatience is gone, then that offer of love is not coming through. Either you're not offering, or the other person is just not offering it. So it's going to make you feel like you want to like stand up and speak up, or maybe there's a Libra person in your life, and or it's a Aquarius person or Gemini, but it's Queen of Swords, and usually that person is a very communicative person, but she's also like a balanced person too, and you're trying to figure out, while you're communicating with this Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, there's a person in your life that you can actually like really talk to, have a good conversation with, or they could be your lover too. But when you talk to them, you realize, hey, you know what? There's like other options. There's other things that I can think about. There's, you're kind of thinking in the negative terms, as far as where it's supposed to be right now. Right now is a time of contemplation. It's a time that you shine a light on all the darkness and actually truly see it for what it is. And as you're doing that, you're really looking at the lower half. There's two halves, and you're looking at the lower half, and you're swaying up, swaying down. And it's, again, it's about, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? If you're not struggling with finances right now, the person that you're involved with could really be struggling with finances. And there's a lot of negative thinking. And but there's going to be there's either you're going to talk to an air sign, which is the Aquarius, the Gemini, or the Libra. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Sorry. That's my own sign. I should have remembered it. I was thinking about the other cards. I was thinking about everything that was surrounded by it, and I was thinking, there's something that you want to say. There's something that you want to speak up about, Leo. But just make sure that when you say these things, they're not so sharp that it's not. It's like it's the truth, and it helps you feel balanced. But I feel like after this month, Leo, after you have that conversation, you're gonna have a conversation in the middle of this month. And you're going to finally feel like things are finally moving along. But I'm telling you, after the conversation, it's going to be wibbly wobbly again. And then moving along. And then feeling like you can't move again. So I need you to really understand this energy. It's like forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. But it's shining a light on you to have patience, to see what is unconditional love, for you to grow, for you to learn. This is just a process of learning right now, if that makes sense. And the final card is Wheel of Fortune, Leo. Things are really going to come out into your favor. So if there's been something that you've been wanting to do, there's going to be, let me see here. Okay. Things are going to change, okay? It might not mean that you're going to have a family life right now, or maybe it means that there was a third party involved, or maybe there was something there's a betrayal. Whether it's a sense of lack of communication, or maybe the way that the communication is, or maybe this person has a third party, or maybe you have a third party. Whatever the case may be, life is changing at the end of this month. It's just a matter of, can you really see things for what they are, and do you have the patience to make things better? And at the very end, very, very end of the month, I see that I have Queen of Cups. So this could be a water sign, sun, moon, ascending, meaning Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This person's going to offer you love. If you've been worried about it, they're going to offer you love. But they need to there's a person that's on your level. You guys are on the same level. They don't try to act like they control you or boss you around. This person is really on your level, or maybe this is you with them. But I just feel like a lot of emotions are going to start coming in. A lot of feeling like you're going to get this feeling like you really love this person, and it's just really hard to talk to them. It's really hard to communicate everything that you want to express. You want to be honest, you want to be vulnerable, you want to say things sometimes, but you stay late up at night sometimes, stressed and worried about things. And it's because of the alliances and the contracts that you don't have right now. You worry sometimes, like maybe sometimes you think, oh, I'm alone, or you're going to go through a contemplation of thinking about being alone, and then and not having a contract and a commitment, and then you're going to make that contact again. So I'm telling you, this month it's just saying the same thing over and over again. I don't want you to lose your mind during this process. You're going to feel like people are going back and forth. People that didn't talk to you before want to talk again. You're like, whoa, what's going on with this energy? Wait a minute, I thought we were done talking. But it's like, it's back forth, and that's what Gemini season is about. This is an opportunity time that is created for you to see a person for who they are and have all the light shine to see how you can push through. You will be tested. You will be severely tested, and it doesn't stop until well, for now, I see that this is what the reading is for now. But I know that there's going to be a lot of changes in energies, and these steps and processes were made to happen in an exact form for you to grow. And this cycles over and over. But some of them are annually, and some of them are like 100 years of cycles that are repeating the same thing over and over. So if you guys watch my end of May video, you'll see also more information with what is happening with the energy. It will be much more thorough if you have some time to look at that. But you'll understand more about the energies as you see that. But as for this month, I see a lot of back and forth. You thinking up late at night, worried about this person, or maybe you feel like there's a betrayal or something that wasn't fair. It doesn't have to be a betrayal, but something that's like, ugh, another thing that hurts me. This, in Leo, I understand, like, maybe somebody wasn't fair to you, but you need to, like, express it and say what's not fair, and be willing to receive a cup of love. Be willing to give a cup of love. Yeah, I just feel like whatever it is, something will be fair at the end of the month. I kept pulling cards because I wanted to understand, but you're going to get a sense of more understanding. So let this energy pass through. Like I said, in September, October, there's going to be a portal that opens. So depending on what you've been doing, what you've been planning, what patience you have, what you're working towards, it's all going to depend on what you are doing right now. And there's going to be chances for you to talk. There's going to be chances for you to express yourself. There's even going to be moments where you want to be sharp, and if you catch yourself doing that, you're going to notice that this person in your life is going to start distancing themselves. And this game doesn't work like that with you guys. It has to, and I don't think you guys are like that. You guys are a very communicative person, but there has to be more of a deep conversation too of what is going on, because I just feel like the more you communicate, the more justice happens, the more fairness happens, not just for you, but other people in the world. The more you express yourself, the more you talk about really deeply what is going on, truthfully and honestly what is going on with you, you're going to start feeling yourself feeling more fair, feeling more just, like all of a sudden the universe is actually working towards you and not against you. So that was a really important message that I wanted to tell you tonight. And this is going to conclude your reading for June 2018. And I will also do an end of the month reading too, and I hope that you guys will share that time with me when that time comes. You know I love you guys very much. And just hang in there. I know the energy's like really shitty right now, so it's playing a toll. So just wait it out, see how it goes, and then you're gonna see there's gonna be a lot of light shined on a lot of things, and whatever doesn't come easier is actually something that lasts longer. So if you are working towards a relationship, you're working towards your goals, and you will just keep steady at it, and regardless of the duality of the season, if you are a root that is in the ground, you have nothing to worry about. And I know that's how you guys are. You guys are the king of the jungle, the lion. Rawr. Okay, guys. So, yeah. I thank you guys for your time. Please like, share, subscribe. If you need my email again, it's donatella@gmail.com. Thank you. I love you all. Have a great night. Take care.